this video we will discuss about the final figure of the paper that we are discussing for the last few days, that is about here we will discuss about the Kaplar-Meier analysis of the pancreatic cancer data that is publicly available. So here the analysis are first done on the individual proteins that this paper has studied, and also they have checked the analysis on the combination of the proteins also. So first row is about the individual proteins, where they have checked the survival probabilities for the figure A, where they have checked the survival probabilities, not figure A, panel A, where they have checked the survival probabilities of the high CRT and low CRT pancreatic cancer data, and they are able to see that high CRT has a low survival probabilities compared to the low CRT. And from these studies, that from the results that we have seen, they also make a point that high CRT is more related to the aggressiveness of the aggressive stage of the pancreatic cancers, and it also plays a role towards this epithelial to mesenchymal transition. So high TRT means cells are more prone to move towards mesenchymal state. Thereafter, the fibronectin is also related to the EMT. High fibronectin is related to the high EMT conditions. And here also we have seen that high fibronectin is has this low patients that have high fibronectin is correlated with this low survival probabilities compared to the case of low fibronectin, which has high survival probabilities. And similar results they have seen for the integrin beta 1 also. That is, when the integrin beta 1 this amount is low, survival probabilities of those patients are less compared to the case where integrin beta 1 amount is, when the integrin beta 1 amount is high, the survival probability is low. This is the correct. And when the integrin beta 1 amount is low, the survival probability is high. So this also correlates with their previous results, that is, integrin interacts with the CRT, and the high CRT will cause high integrin beta 1, and that will lead to the high EMT state, and thus the cells are more prone towards this metastasis in metastasis conditions, and thereby patients has less survival ability or less survival probability. Thereafter, they also checked the combination of the different proteins. So panel D is about the combination of the high CRT and high fibronectin, and from the previous studies we have seen that they are correlated to each other in a way that high CRT and high fibronectin will cause more EMT like conditions, whereas low CRT and low fibronectin will cause less EMT like conditions. So thereby this low CRT and low fibronectin has the high survival probabilities compared to the case of high CRT and high fibronectin, which has low survival probabilities. And similarly, they have also checked for this high CRT and high integrin beta 1. So this high CRT and high integrin beta 1, as we have seen that they are also correlated to each other from the previous results. So they will also cause more EMT like conditions, and cells are more prone towards metastasis, and thereby they has low survival probabilities compared to the case of low CRT and low integrin beta 1, which will cause less EMT like state. Cells are less prone towards metastasis, and this results in the pancreatic cancer patients to have better survival probabilities. So these results, along with the results that are presented previously in this that we have discussed in the previous some videos, where they have shown that in vitro, where they have checked the effect of calreticulin overexpression or calreticulin silencing in vitro, in vivo studies, and also in the pancreatic cancer tissues patient data, are all in line with this Kaplar-Meier analysis of pancreatic cancer data, indicating that the calreticulin plays a role towards this EMT or epithelial to mesenchymal transition of these pancreatic cancers, and which also validated by the pancreatic cancer patient data. So this whole paper finally made a point that this calreticulin plays a role towards these epithelial to mesenchymal transitions, and high calreticulin is correlated with the aggressiveness of the pancreatic cancer. That's all for this video. If you need to understand more about these experiments in detail and also wants to go through the supplemental figures, you can go through the reference that has been provided in the description. Thank you for your time.